Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Super Destronaut Landed X Loaded. This game is currently available in the Xbox Store for a price starting at $5. Is on sale, so you can save about $1 right now. It's developed by Petite Games, published by Radalaka Games, and it's an arena-style shooter that honestly lacks a lot of the very basic content for a video game. So there is a tutorial that kind of walks you through how to play the game, but honestly a lot of the content within the game here doesn't really exist as a game. You're going to have a variety of levels, basically arenas to choose from, and all you're going to do is shoot. But you're going to collect bullets as you go around to be able to then allow yourself to shoot things, but there isn't really anything beyond that. It's basically just last as long as you can, shooting things, trying to get the highest score you can. But some very important things that the game needs to teach you with how you play don't really exist within the game, such as your health bar. You can take X amount of hits, and that's about it. And if you run out of bullets, you gotta keep hunting for them. There's a variety of enemies that can come in, but nothing really does anything or really amps up any type of difficulty or challenge while you're playing. It's just a very bland and basic shooter game that, you know, I struggle to even call a shooter game because it doesn't feel like a shooter. It's an arena shooter that doesn't feel like it's an arena shooter, and it's just with a lot of the very basic principles of a game missing and a very bland amount of content here. It doesn't have a lot going for it. If you look, there's not many levels, and the levels that there are here are honestly just kind of like the same thing, just with some blocks moved around. There's a lack of visual aesthetics to the game. There's a couple elements that happen within levels, but nothing that does anything too crazy or that really makes anything give you any type of sense of relief or content within the game. It's very bland, it's very lackluster. You know, the controls are very simple, so I'll give it that there's nothing really hard to do, but there's very little, like, feeling of being rewarded as you play, as you're just going to be sitting here, just kind of more or less mindlessly sitting in one spot, collecting a couple bullets, and then not really doing anything else after that, as you just hold down your right trigger and try to shoot things. There's no leaderboards, there's nothing really to work toward, and even some of the levels as you get further into the game, like, I can just sit here, there's no real point to play, because all the enemies will just kill themselves, and it doesn't really give the game a purpose. I'm not aiming for anything. The achievements in the game aren't creative in any real manner to encourage me to continue to want to keep doing things. There aren't really bosses or any crazy cool visuals that could make this almost retro aesthetically stylized game just make you want more to play, other than just a game that feels like it's missing a lot of content. I know the game's only $5, but still, even being $5, I've seen games similar to this have so much more content, and it doesn't take too much to just add just a little bit of flair. Even like the concept of a local leaderboard, it has a high score, but you can't kind of, you know what I mean? It feels like just a lot's missing here. So overall, if I have to give any opinion on this game, I'm going to have to suggest you pass on this one. It's an easy achievement game, but it's honestly, it's not a fun game. It's very boring and very basic for what's even here. I mean, if you want to just sit and idle for nothing and just let the game play itself, which you can, you know, that's really up to you, but yeah, I'm gonna have to give this game a hard pass. Outside of that, guys, let me know what you think of my review down below in the comments. Do you think I'm being too harsh? Do you agree with me? I'd love to hear what you think. As always, thanks for checking out my channel, and I hope to see you again soon.